Here's something most entrepreneurs don't realize until it's too late. You don't need a book because you're already successful. You need a book to multiply that success. If you're building something remarkable, let's say a business, a brand, a legacy, then your book isn't just, nice to have, it's your smartest go-to-market asset. Let me share you why. A book, especially, a well-planned non-fiction book, is not a diary. It's not a bucket list item either. It's a strategic business tool that positions you as the number one trusted authority in your space. In fact, we call it BaaS, book as a strategy. Just like SaaS revolutionized software delivery, BaaS is changing how smart leaders reach their market or audience. And here's how it works. Reason number one, it builds trust fast. People don't Google your credentials, they Google your name. What if, something comes up, is your book featured in bookstores, Amazon, or the media? You're already leading the conversation. Reason number two, it scales your presence. I can only be in one meeting at a time, but my book, it's in hundreds of rooms. I will never walk into maybe. And it's pitching, convincing, and converting for me 24/7. And reason number three, your book opens doors, those high-value doors, podcast networks, media interviews, media features, speaking gigs, strategic partnerships. All these come to authors first because the book signals authority and, more importantly, intent. I remember talking to a founder who said, "Ram, I don't have time to write a book." And I told him, "Then you really don't have time to be unknown either." And he laughed, but 2 weeks later, he actually signed up. Because when you are the best kept secret in your industry, you're missing opportunities that should already be yours. Now you might be asking, should I write a memoir, a business strategy book, or a how-to guide, or an autobiography? And my answer is, let's find out together. And that's what our Ultra Clarity session is all about. In 90 minutes, we'll identify your best fit book type, plan your entire structure, define your ideal reader, and uncover how your book fits into your sales, PR, or influence goals. And this is not a random brainstorming session. It's a clear, high-value strategic consultation with a world-class publishing team behind it. So, who is eligible for? Founders building their startup brand, experts wanting to convert credibility into clients, and maybe professionals and coaches who want to stand out in a crowded market, senior leaders with years or decades of insight now ready to create legacy. And if that's you, and you have been thinking about someday, a book someday, well, someday is not a strategy. Let's make it happen now, strategically, intelligently, and with our support. Click below to book your Ultra Clarity session. Let's map your book into your marketing, your branding, and your leadership journey and turn it into your most powerful growth asset yet. Because your market is waiting, but only if you show up.